Hey everybody, what's going on? I am shooting this introduction ahead of time. I don't know if I'm actually going to film the review later on today or tomorrow or this weekend or when, but I just felt compelled to shoot the introduction right now. I just wanted to say that this review is going to be as much review as it is a tribute to a very good person, a fantastic person that we lost way too soon. I'm still trying to process this, to be honest with you. He was a good man. I'll elaborate more as we get into the video, but he was a huge barbecue fan. He loved to cook. He loved to put food on your plate, make you smile. It should have been his profession, to be honest with you. He missed his calling. He should have been a chef, and he would have been a damn good one, too. So, on that note, in his honor, I'm reviewing a barbecue restaurant today. I'll elaborate more as we get into the video. Let's get on with it. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dan here. Time for another episode of First Bite. I am reviewing Hungry Harry's today. Don't be confused. I didn't say Hungry Howie's. I'm not talking about the pizza chain place. I'm talking about Hungry Harry's Barbecue. Seffner, Florida. I got to tell you where this is because it can actually be confusing because believe it or not, there is a Hungry Harry's and a Hungry Howie's right next to each other in the same little plaza. So I just had to get that out of the way right off the bat. If you're heading north on Parsons, if you're heading towards MLK, let's say you're coming from Wheeler Road, this is between Wheeler and MLK on Parsons, let's just say that. If you're heading north on Parsons towards MLK, on the right-hand side, you're going to have Hungry Harry's. Don't go to Hungry Howie's, that's the pizza chain. They taste like crap. Hungry Harry's barbecue place. If you cross the railroad tracks, headed towards MLK, going north, then you've gone too far. I'm going to put the address on the screen because everything I just told you, you'll probably forget. So let me just put an address on the screen for your GPS so you'll know where to find this place. Hungry Harry's Family Barbecue is located at 2006 South Parsons Avenue in Seffner, Florida, 33584. Okay, got that. Got the address out of the way. Hungry Harry's. I can't even call it a chain. It's local. I think there's only two locations. There's the one in Seffner, and then I don't even know where their other one is, honestly. Somewhere around here. I don't know exactly. Not important. Hungry Harry's. I am doing this, as I mentioned in the introduction, because many of you remember my ex-wife, Amber. And many of you remember her family, actually, as well. Her father, Bruce Norton, passed away about a week ago. Very unexpected. We're still kind of looking for words to try to... I mean, we just don't know. It's... And just so you don't think that this is weird, I mean, my ex and I patched our differences long ago. We've moved on. We are fine with each other. No animosity towards each other's family or anything like that. So, needless to say, I was pretty taken aback at the news of Bruce's passing. And it's just... we're all still trying to come to terms with it, and it'll probably take some time, not gonna lie. But Bruce was a hell of a cook. He loved to barbecue. Loved to barbecue. Should have been his job. When Bruce used to cook, when I used to eat it, at that time, I guess looking back, I would consider myself a barbecue novice. This is way before I was doing any reviews. This is way before I had traveled to Texas, Memphis, Kansas City, tried some of that barbecue. And I'd like to think now, and I wish I had a chance to have a conversation with him because I never did, about, you know, the different cooking methods and what I like to eat and just comparing notes. I don't know, just there's a lot of knowledge that he took with him and conversation that I'm gonna miss. So I'm gonna try to do him justice in this review. I got 2 meat combo, ribs, not just ribs, baby back ribs, and beef brisket. And of course, the 2 sides that when I'm reviewing barbecue, I always judge off baked beans and potato salad. So let's see how this goes. I also got 2 sauces. They have about 6 different sauces. I just got their regular, run-of-the-mill house barbecue sauce. And they also have a really punchy vinegar-based sauce. And the vinegar, you can actually kind of tell, just looks a little bit, just the slightest bit darker. I don't know how to do this without making a mess. I'm just going to try the sauce on its own first. Yes, I love, it's a little runny. It doesn't have that thick coating type of thing. But I love that punchy vinegar flavor. The regular sauce, a little thicker, obviously. You see the difference in the consistency. That's nice. It's really nice. That's a very good barbecue sauce. Just for consistency's sake, so you could see. I mean, the vinegar is definitely drippier. Is that a word, drippier? If consistency matters, if you like the thicker one, you might not like the vinegar, vice versa. I want to show this brisket. It's a nice looking brisket, isn't it? Let's give it a little dip and let's just dive in. That's nice. That's nice. I'll try it in both sauces. The chew is perfect. And by the chew being perfect, I mean not too much chew. I love when that brisket melts in your mouth. And then you just got a little texture on the end, that nice charred ring around it. That's really good brisket. I should note, and to be fair, I guess like all local down-home places, aka non-commercial, which is the way that we like, right? Support local independent businesses. I have had hit and miss days. I will be perfectly honest with you. Just, it's not the same exactly every single time. But these guys are having a good day today. I picked a good day to do this tribute to Bruce because look at these baby backs. Like I just got bone and the meat just came off in the other hand. I mean, does that tell you something? Solid ribs. Those are solid ribs. Now, guys, I don't want to get into a discussion as to which style of barbecue is the best. You know, does Memphis, Tennessee cook better than the Carolinas? Does Kansas City cook better than Texas? Honestly, right now, I don't really care. That's not what this is about. It's really not. You can enjoy food from all over. I mean, I'm not versed enough in the barbecue world, although I like to think that I know a little something. I'm not versed enough to tell you that if I took this to the Memphis in May competition, would it rank anywhere as far as winning an award? I don't know. I really don't. What I can tell you is it's all a matter of taste, and you can't argue taste. When I was in Memphis, I went to the Germantown Commissary, and the commissary supposedly has like award-winning world-class barbecue, and I thought it was just okay. You know, I would stack what I'm eating right now up against what I had at the Germantown Commissary. I guarantee you, I promise you, the sauce that I have right now better than the sauce at the commissary. Sides real quick. Let me take a bite of the garlic toast, just because it's here. Nothing special about the garlic toast. Most barbecue, I'm venturing a guess. I don't know if they really put a lot of emphasis on the garlic toast. Maybe I should have got the cornbread. It's whatever, that's okay. That's just a little extra bonus. I don't consider that one of the sides, per se. I'm worried about the potato salad. Nailed it. Nailed it. Mustard based. That's great. That's a great potato salad. Offsets a really, what can be a heavy meal when you're dealing with barbecue, when you're dealing with a lot of meat. Baked beans. Let's check it out. A little drippy on the sauce there. Again, it's a consistency thing. Do you like one as opposed to the other? I don't know. Let's try the baked beans here. Oh, heavenly, heavenly. You know, I reviewed this place on my Facebook page before I started doing the First Bite reviews on YouTube. I don't remember if it was as good then as it is now, but this is great. I know some people, again, with the sauce, I know some people like the really thick, not too runny, but these beans are right in my wheelhouse. I get a little bit of just the slightest touch of molasses, but not too much because they're not sweet. I don't like when beans are overly sweet. That, I can eat that. I can eat that all day long. That is phenomenal. This is really good food. I would recommend this place. You know, I got to tell you something interesting about Bruce Norton. And again, I don't want to overshadow the fact that he was a fantastic husband. He was a fantastic father. He will be missed by his wife, by his children, by his grandchildren, so many other extended family and friends that I can't even mention, and that's why I apologize. I'm not mentioning by name, but I don't want to forget anybody. He touched a lot of people's lives in the Bellevue, Ocala, Florida area and beyond. And I had to mention that because I didn't want to focus just on the barbecue aspect. I mean, this guy was a hardworking guy. He busted his ass to get the bills paid, and he just loved what he did, his craft. This was his hobby. It should have been his job. He deserved to have this as a job. I wish that he could have opened up a little cook trailer or a restaurant. And I know how it goes in life. You're caught between the practicality of it and paying the bills and doing your regular gig and wanting to do this, and it never materialized. I wish it had, because he would have been he would have been so successful at this. He deserved this. And he, you know, when there was a little gathering or a party, he'd always be manning the grill. He just loved to put food on your plate, make you smile. He'd watch for your reaction, and when you would smile when you ate the food, he would smile. When we would go out for barbecue, different places, you know, he could appreciate other people's barbecue, and he'd always pick their brain, and, you know, what kind of seasonings or rubs do you use or sauce. He could appreciate somebody's barbecue. But he would also be real quick to tell you what he would have done different. He would have mentioned that. And every time, you know, Bruce was the original reviewer, okay? Before, and he didn't have like a YouTube channel or anything like that. He didn't make videos. But we'd go out to eat, and every time we ate barbecue, every single time, it's a 7. He'd kind of, you know, get the one eyebrow raise like he did. It's a 7. It's a 7 at best. He didn't do decimal points or anything like I do, just a round number. That's a 7 at best. He always said 7. Occasionally, if something was cooked really good, he'd say it was an 8. So, you know, I don't usually go with round numbers. It's kind of a rookie move, if you will. But all I can tell you is this is better than a 7. I don't know if it's an 8, but it's better than a 7. So, as a tribute to Bruce, I got to give a Bruce Norton score. 8.0 on this barbecue. It's really really good barbecue. I've said before that this isn't my favorite barbecue in the Brandon, Tampa, Seffner area, but yet the other place that I've dubbed my favorite, if you will, well, I don't know, this is competing with it now, because last time I tried my favorite, I don't usually get the baked beans from there, from my favorite place, if you will, because I don't like them as much. I love these baked beans. These ribs, I don't know, one place does a certain kind of meat that I like, the other place does a certain kind of meat, so it's like, it's not even really fair to say favorites. Let's suffice to say, this is really good. Would it have been Bruce's favorite? I don't know. But he would have liked it, and he would have enjoyed talking shop with the cooks back there in the kitchen, and he would have wanted to go out back and take a picture and see their smoker. That's just the kind of person he was, and he would have shared some of his trade secrets with the cooks at the restaurant as well. So anyway, that's just a review of some really solid barbecue. I'm actually slightly surprised and extremely pleased that this meal turned out this well for this video in light of the circumstances. So definitely worth a try. I would definitely check this out. I always say support local independent businesses. And I'll tell you what, man, hug your kids, hug your parents. Tomorrow's not promised. And wow, I wish we could do one more meal together. Bruce, we are all going to miss the hell out of you, man. And until next time, until we see each other again, we're just going to have to try to smile and carry on and enjoy a good meal now and then. Exactly like you would have wanted us to. So, on that note, thanks for watching, guys. Kind of a special episode, kind of a sad episode, but, we're going to go on. We're going to miss this guy, but we're going to go on and just try to live our lives the way that he would have wanted us to live them. So, that said, that's been Dan for another episode of First Bite. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. All of that stuff. And we'll see you next time. Deuces, I'm gone. Thanks for watching.